Hey, what's going on, guys? It's good to see you. This is your host, David Polfus, CEO and founder of David Polfus Speaks. Of course, you should know me by now because you are completely enthralled and engaged with this exquisite training session, Masterclass Series that I've designed just for your benefit. So that being said, I want to get right into this. We're going to really get into some meat and potatoes about how we need to proceed as we continue to build our pipelines. All right, so in this Core 2 training session, we're going to deal with, you need to build that. You got to build that. And we're going to discuss the importance of building custom landing pages. All right, so I want to do a quick review about the numbers that we looked at earlier. I think it was in the first introduction video where we saw that we pointed out the 96% and the 4%. 96% of people who are in this space are making less than $1,000 per month. And we saw how 4% are basically splitting the $6.8 billion a year that's being paid out annually. And we saw of the 96%, 78% of them are earning $0, which is quite startling. Now, the point where I want to, a lot of people always want to look and study the success of people who are doing well. And I'm on board with that. But also there's so many gems to be unturned and to be discovered from studying why people fail. I remember in reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, I think Robert, he was able to build his first business and was a millionaire. I think it was in the early 20s. I want to say like 22, 23. And he actually developed this little pocket. It was like a Velcro pocket thingy that fit on the shoes, on the laces of your shoes for when you're surfing, so you can keep your stuff on that. But this, that, and other, he lost the company. They went bankrupt within a year of being a millionaire, and he was so distraught. And Rich Dad told him to, don't just run away from it. I want you to go back. I want you to turn every rock and find out exactly what went wrong, because there's lessons to be learned. Remember, on the BI side of the quadrant, the mindset is win or lose. On the left side of the S&E is win or lose. On the right side is win or learn. So we really want to learn about why people fail and what they're doing wrong, so we don't make those same mistakes. So we discussed how one of the three reasons why people fail, the 96% is failing because they really lack awareness. And basically, when you lack awareness, you just lack knowledge. You're just ignorant of a lot of things. So if you have no awareness, then you're not even in tune with the blueprint or even know to have a blueprint that will guide you to success. So therefore, the actions that you take, they are incorrect and they're based upon fallacy. All right, so really quickly, let's really go over the three components of affiliate marketing. We have our vendors on one side, which is our business owners, our businesses, store owners. We have customers on the other side, and you are right in the middle. Our vendors, they create products and their greatest need is to find customers that need and want to utilize their products. And customers, their greatest need is results. They want to move from a pain to a pleasure or to comfort, right? So they don't care about anything else. Psychology is like, I want to feel good about something. I want to get rid of my problems, and the vendors should have the solution. So the problem is they're not connected to one another, and your job is to allocate and find, your job is to find the right vendors and understand what the products they have, what they do at an intimate level, so that you can then go find out the customers and who they benefit, how it would benefit them. And once that happens, you into money, you get a commission, depending on how much that is based upon the contract of your affiliate arrangement. Now, remember, if you do this one time, you're hauling buckets. But if you can create a system around this that is automated and that runs on autopilot, then now you're building pipelines. Okay, so I just want to really give you that quick overview for those who who forgotten, or you could repetition. You need to have this stuff done over and over so that you can really hone in on what you're doing and really get it engraved and embed into your subconscious and your psyche. Okay, so now let's really break down in intricate details. This next section, I want to break down this whole process of how to do and what to do. This is the what to do and how to do. Okay, so your businesses that have these products, right? They will give you either a physical product. Well, since we're online, they more than likely they will give you some kind of sales page or some kind of sales pitch that speaks about what the product does. Okay, remember, their greatest need is to get customers to get those particular products. You, on the other hand, your job is to marry those customers with that vendor's product so that you can get a commission, be in money, and be happy. Okay, everybody with me right now. I'm gonna go kind of slow because I want to really make sure everybody get this whole process. Now, this is what the masses do. This is what the average people do. This is what the 96% people are doing and why they're failing. So they take their money, they actually spend their money on something that's called traffic. Traffic is going to be replaced with customers. We're going to, like every business have a certain vernacular. And this vernacular, we call customers or potential customers traffic. You want to get traffic to the products that you're trying to place before them and show them how it can benefit them. So the average 96% of the people, they notice the language I'm using. They spend their money. They don't invest. They spend their money on traffic. That traffic leads to the product page, the vendor's product page. And then you're praying and hoping that somebody's going to buy. And then if and when they do, then you're in the money and you're happy. Okay. Now, this is actually the model that I did when I first got started. And I'm here to tell you, I didn't know at the time because I was just ignorant, but this is the worst and most common model ever. So do not do this, but I want to bring it to your attention because by haphazardly, 96% of people actually do this and follow this model. And it's not a winning model whatsoever. So now I want to show you the most better common model ever. All right, so we have our product. We've located the product from our vendor. We have our potential customers in the form of traffic, but instead of sending them directly to the product, we want to send them to a custom landing page. All right. From there, they will then go to the product. And when they go there, so that in one direction they go to the product, but in another direction, they go to a different area. Now, this is slightly above average, what slightly above average people are doing. They begin now to invest their dollars into traffic, which goes to a custom landing pages. Those who go through the custom landing pages, well, two things is going to happen. They will immediately go to the product, but also what happens right now with when no one sees is that you're now creating perhaps one of your largest assets. One of your greatest and largest assets is your list. And notice that I said you're investing now, because before you were spending, there was no way for you to capture any list. Now there's a little mantra said that the money is in the list, and that's true to a certain extent. If the money is in the list, if you know how to cultivate the list, if you know how to convert these, because these are still prospects. These are not yet customers. These are people who raised their hand and say, "Hey, I'm interested in what you placed on your custom landing page. I'm one. Now I've done it. Now what you've done now is create a list." From there, you begin to communicate to this list. Now, this is where a lot of people don't understand the process of the psyche of what the prospect is now. So this can be huge. Well, it is huge. It's not could be huge. It's very huge. Understanding how to talk and meet the need of the people that are on your list. Remember, you are serving. Remember, you can't be like the person who's cold sitting in front of a stove and say, "Give me heat," but you didn't put wood and that's going to produce that heat. Or if you go into the bank, you're going to say, give me money out the bank, but you didn't deposit any money. So there's a formula that we're going to talk about all this later on within the different modules. I'm going to show you how to deal with that. But from all things being equal, if you do this correctly, then you will send the people on your list to the product, back to the product, because there's a what is it? There's an algorithm that says that people need to see things like 6 or 7 times before they buy. And that's why if you go to any Apple store, the foot traffic that every Apple store have is ridiculous. People come about 6 or 7 times before they buy. They come and try it out. They figure out all the value that has been offered at the different products at the Apple store. They play with it. They get they align with it emotionally. Remember, selling is the transference of emotion. And then they buy. And they buy. These are big ticket items. These are not like $2 or $3 stuff. These are like hundreds and thousands of dollar items. Okay, so from there, you have another way to generate money. You're happy. All right, you did. Now I want to show you the even more better and less common model ever. You like my little titles? I think they're cute. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so check it out. You have a product that you found, that you believe in, that you probably use or should use, so you can be emotionally tied to it. And you want to find the people who are going to benefit from this product. That's why you got to really be intimate, be a product of the product, really understand what this product does. So you can create an avatar who basically is you, because now you can align with the needs, the emotional connection with your traffic that's coming in. You send them to your custom landing page, but check this out. You actually, from there, you send them to what is called a bridge page. And it's called a bridge page because it bridged the gap between the product. Or it's called a thank you page, or it can be called a pre-frame page. Now this is huge. So the traffic comes in, come to your custom landing page. You have a message that resonates with them. See, people, let me drop anchor right here for a second. People don't really understand the power of what the custom landing page is designed to do. The custom landing page is designed to do one thing. It's to pique interest and to gather and to build your list. It's not necessarily to make a sale right now. And what happens, those people who are doing a little bit better than average, which is if they have a custom landing page with or without a bridge page, if people they once they generate traffic from either buying or from organically, if people don't buy right away, they think that this is a failure, and they don't understand the processes and what every page is designed to do. If you don't know the meaning and the purpose of a thing, you're going to abuse it and misuse it and not understand the results that you're getting. Okay, so now from the custom landing page, they go to a bridge page. This is where they meet you. This is their first contact with you. What are you going to share with them? You're going to share with them who you are, thank them for opting in, but also to what's even more important, you're getting their mindset right. You want to understand, you want to speak to their pain and show them that there's a solution to their pain. And if you can, and to the extent you do that, that's going to put them in the correct mind frame for the product which is going to be presented next, which is the actual, the sales page that the vendor has produced. So the above average people, they invest their money into traffic. I say invest because listen, there's basically 2 ways to get traffic. Either you invest into it with dollars and cents, which is called fast traffic, or you do it organically, like SEO, or just that's pretty much like just by word of mouth. It's slower, but typically they're more engaged, they're more ready to buy, but it's a slower process. And then instead it's you're trading your time for money. So if you got a lot of time on your hand, you can deal with slow moving traffic. Yeah, then do that. But either you're spending dollars or you're spending your time. So they're equally important. So you're investing your money to get traffic. They go to your custom landing page, they go to your bridge page, your thank you page, and then they go to product. At that same time, where they go to the right or to your left, they're also going on. You're capturing their their opt-in information onto your list, which is once again your greatest asset, perhaps your greatest asset. And now you begin to speak to them via email marketing. So check it out. So my mentor told me that everything up until the capture page, your custom capture page, that is advertising. Okay. Once they get to your list and you begin to email them, now you're marketing to them. Okay. You're getting more intimate with them. You get into the nuts and bolts of things. You're getting, you're just building rapport with them. You're giving them value. You're giving them things that's going to help them ease their pain, move them from their pain into their pleasure. All right. And then, you then send them back to your bridge page. And depending on what you have there, you're pre-framing them on your bridge page, or you have a pre-framed funnel, or you just send them directly to the product, or you send them directly to the product. All this is done, and check this out. In order to do all this stuff and to put retargeting, how many know what retargeting is? Retargeting is very simple. It's basically when you go online and you go to somebody's page. It doesn't matter what page it could be. It could be CNN.com, or it could be Apple, or it could be NFL Network. Whatever the page is, from the sidebar, you will see these banners basically, and these banners come up on your browser based upon cookies that have been placed on these landing pages, right? You feel me? Now, this is called retargeting. It's done with Facebook ads. It's done with Google pay-per-click. It's done with ad rolls. I mean, there's a bunch of ways that it's done, but they're all over the place. And basically what happens is that once you enter into somebody's world, you leave a banner ad will now follow you for a duration, being presented you with, hey, remember me? You were interested in this. Are you still interested in this? Remember, people got to see stuff multiple times. So when you have a custom landing page and your bridge page, you're able to put a retargeting pixel on your pages. So for people who did not opt in, who are not on your list, who got distracted by whatever reason that they didn't do any of those things, later down the road, days, months, weeks later, they will begin to see and remember, oh yeah, that's that one thing. And then they click on it, and then you can direct them to your bridge page, or your pre-frame page, or your product. So this is huge, very huge. And from there, hopefully you will be into money, getting commissions, being happy. All right. Make sense? Powerful stuff right here. Now I'm going to show you the Momo better and least common model ever. All right, we have our product from our vendor. We got our customers. We've identified our customers that we want to align with the product. We've not just built one custom landing pages, but now we're like, okay, I need to test and see of all the custom landing pages that I build, which one is actually converting the best, right? So because once I understand which of these landing pages are converting the best, I can get a greater ROI, return on my investment. You know, if I just have one custom landing page, I have nothing to compare from. But if I have multiple ones, depending on where the traffic is coming from, I can see what message resonates with different types of groups of customers that are entering into my world. Okay, so this is even more gangster, more powerful, is to have multiple custom landing pages that you're testing, tweaking, figure out who's the winner. And once you figure out who's the winner, so this becomes greater later for once you identify a high converting landing page, custom landing page, and you identify the source of where the traffic is coming from. Now all you got to do is scale that puppy. So if you're spending $1 and for every $1 you spend, you make $2 because you know your numbers, because you're tracking everything you're doing and you're being a student of this game. Guess what? If you spend $1 and you know you're gonna make $2, then you can spend $100 knowing you're gonna make $200. Then you can spend $1,000 knowing you're gonna make $2,000. Then you can spend $10,000 knowing you're gonna make $20,000. Listen, I will do this all day long. This is how you go from transitioning from earning your monthly income to your annual income, because you know your numbers is predictable, and you're not guessing anymore. You're minimizing your risk. You're being a student of the game, and you're excelling, and you're doing what most people won't do. Okay. So from after you get your custom landing pages that you're actually seeing and which one you're tweaking and seeing which one are actually producing the best, now you're standing out. You're not being like your average people. Notice how the numbers are becoming smaller, and you're not in that dark shade anymore. You have some different colors happening, right? Now you're investing. You're really investing your monies now. You're creating a very a higher engaged list, right? Because now you're testing and see what message fits better with what traffic source. All right, and you begin to communicate to them through your email marketing campaign, in which you send them to either to your pre-frame page and or to the product. You're able to drop retargeting pixels on all your pages, all your custom landing pages, on your bridge pages, and you're having this whole machine now working for you on automation. And then all this is leading toward the end game result, which is to put money in your pocket and a smile on your face. All right, guess what? It gets better. I got one more to show you. This is the most baddest and the most uncommon bottle ever. All right, so check this out. We got a lot of same elements, but we just notice how we tweak things a little bit here, a little bit there to stand out above the crowd, because we just become scholars, we become student of this process that we're making, right? We're just not doing things haphazardly. So we have a product from the vendor. We've allocated, we've located our customers that have the proclivity to want to buy and tap into what this product is offering, the benefits of it. We have multiple custom landing pages because we're trying to see which one is matching, which message is matching, which traffic source is the best, which page is converting the best. That's what we would say. We lead them to our thank you page, our bridge page / pre-frame page, our pre-frame funnel, which is whole nother gangster way to even indoctrinate them, to give them more value. I can't speak enough about how powerful the bridge page is, especially when it's a pre-frame or pre-frame funnel, because the beauty of this bad boy is that once you're a student of the product, once you understand what the product is, once you become the product, you know what it does. You know the intricacies, the intricacies of the product. You understand how they benefit you. So now you've actually become one with this product. Now you can, with the pre-frame funnel, you can begin now to break down step by step how all the benefits that it will benefit the person that is all your prospects that are coming into your page. This is where you become, really invaluable to your customers. You showing them that you care about them. You're just not saying buy this. You saying, hey, check this out. This will do this, that, and the other. If you need this, that, and the other, then this is how it will work. And because I know it works, because this is what I'm doing. So now you become an advocate for this bad boy, and an advocate for them as well. Okay, that goes to the product. You're still standing out. You're head and shoulders above the crowd. You're investing your money to get this traffic. They go to your custom landing pages. You see which one are converting the most. You're able to allow them to flow people who opt in. They are highly targeted, highly engaged people that are on your list now. Okay, you begin to communicate with them now. Unlike the previous model that I just showed you, before we get to that, you still are able to drop your retargeting pixels. This is huge. Remember, the retargeting pixels allow people to see you, and you can do banner ads. It's like going down the street and you see all these billboards. Guess what? It's the same thing online. So we call them banner ads. People who do not, for whatever reason, don't opt in at the time for time, forgetfulness, or just not interested right now. Remember, no is just simply on spelled backwards. A no is not no for like forever. It's just a no for right now, based upon I am highly skeptical. I've been burned before. I don't trust you. I just don't want. People will say no when they don't understand. When there's a confused mind, there's inaction, and there's a no. Just people. That's people's default answer. Just no. So don't be afraid of no's. Treat no's like a vitamin. You dig what I'm saying? All right. So now, your emails that you are communicating with your list, instead of sending them to your bridge page or your product, what you do now, you send them to your hub. This is gangster. This is your hub. This is your home on the internet. This is your website. This is where people can really see who you are. This is where you establish your authority. This is where you establish yourself as an expert in this field. This is where you build credibility for yourself for what you do. So, remember, this is an online business. So people don't buy products for the sake of buying products. They want to go from pain to pleasure, but they want to do it through a real person. They want to know that a real person is on the other side of the internet, and that you really care about them. This is what we want. So now you email people and you send them to your hub on the internet, which is massive. Trust me. From there, you direct them to your bridge page or your thank you page or your pre-frame page or your pre-frame funnel, and then depending on your formula for communicating with them, you will send them to your product, and then you will be. Trust me, I'm gonna show you later how your conversions increases the most when you use this model. You're happy, but not only that, you're able to do funnel stacking. You're able to do other things. You're able to generate multiple streams of income through your hub. So this is huge. I want you to get a clear picture of that. Okay, this is very powerful. This is what the 4% are doing. This is how they're winning in this $6.8 billion a year. Remember that? Only 4% are doing this. Which percentile do you want to be a part of? The 4% or the 90%, 96%? All right, cool. Remember, the 3 reasons why the 4% succeed, they take massive action. They're not just taking baby steps, tiptoeing around hoping to die. No, they're taking massive action. They're creating a system that is based upon sound mind, sound results, sound action, duplicatable action, because they have a blueprint that is focused. They have a game plan, they have a goal, they have a trajectory, they have a star that they're shooting from, and they're following those. They're building goals and mini goals, interim goals that lead to their big goals. Their awareness factor is increasing because they're constantly building their knowledge. Once that happens, they're able to teach and serve the multitude, right? These are the 3 reasons why the 4% succeed. All right, now listen, what I want to do, so ultimately, what we want to look at is why this model does not work whatsoever. Why is this the worst and most common? It's most common because we don't know any better, but it's also the worst model, okay? So basically, we want to go from that model to this model. How do we go from that model to this model? This model is basically the equivalent of what Bill did. Remember the story that I told you in the intro? This is Bill's plan that he took about 6 months for him to orchestrate, but once he did it, he was able to create a pipeline. Okay, now I'm not saying it's going to take you 6 months to produce an affiliate market. Actually, it could take a lot less, especially when you have help like I'm helping you, and when you mastermind with people that I'm masterminding with, and you apply our wisdom that we've gained and our knowledge that we've gained, then you can begin to create a master plan. But I promise you, if you don't have a plan to create a pipeline, you're not going to create a pipeline by mistake. It's just too many steps that has to happen before you create a pipeline. So what we want to do, we want to peel back the layers, and we want to look at the beginning baby steps about how and what is necessary for you to build such a pipeline. And guess what? You got to build that. Okay, now you understand why I say you got to build that. And what are you building? You're building your custom landing pages, and you're building a bridge page, which is a thank you page or a pre-frame page or even a pre frame funnel. Because once you have those things, you're able to put your retargeting pixels on there and you begin to stand out above the crowd. You're not just bringing traffic to the product, okay? Once this happens, your conversion rate increases exponentially, right? So we want to break down how to do that. And guess what? In order to build those pages, you need something that's called ClickFunnels. Now, there's other funnel builders out there, but I promise you, there's none that, to me, in my opinion, they even come close to ClickFunnels. This is what I use in my business. This is what my mentors use. The community of people that I use, we use ClickFunnels, and it's just gangster. Now, what I want to do, I want to actually show you briefly about ClickFunnels, and then I also have a gift for you. All right, so check it. This is my back office of ClickFunnels, and you see right here, I actually created a gift for everyone who's going through the Core 7. I just want to show you what I basically have done is I created a custom landing page and a thank you page, which is right here. Now, I'm going to give this to you for free as a gift, and I'm going to show you how to get this bad boy. But once you do get it, you can have so much fun with this bad boy. You need to play around with it. You need to learn ClickFunnels, and you can also just use it to, you can construct it based upon whatever product. See, this is a product that I was, it's kind of like the ultimate goal, what we trying to do, turn your annual income into your monthly income. So you can use something, or you can use that title, or it needs to make sense. You need to have something that's called message to market congruency. So you need to understand exactly what you're offering. Remember, you got to be intimate with what you're offering, but you got to understand what the goal of the capture page is. It's basically to pique interest and to get people on your greatest asset, which is your list. Okay, so basically how you do this. So this is where you should be right now, Core 2. So all you need to do is click here for a free 14-day trial of ClickFunnels. Now, I'm assuming that you don't have ClickFunnels, but if you already got ClickFunnels, cool. All you got to do now is click that, go down to click the resource and comments button, and right here it says custom landing page share code. So if you have ClickFunnels, click this. Make sure that you need to open up your ClickFunnels browser, open up another page, and then come down here. And open up another browser. Like inside the tab, and then click here, and then it will open up your share code. That share code will drop in this custom funnel that I'm gifting to you guys. If you do not have ClickFunnels whatsoever, click here for a 14-day trial. Once you click there for the 14-day trial, you'll set up your account. Your back office will look similar to my back office. And from there, all you need to do is to click on, open up another tab inside the same browser and click custom landing funnel share code. From there, you're golden. It's going to automatically download into your back office, and you will have your first funnel if it's your brand new trial. So guys, listen. This is why you need to build your own custom landing page so that you can start to generate something like this. I hope that this Core 2 has been very enlightening. Hope it's there's a lot of stuff going on here. There's a lot of pieces moving, but I try to present it to you in a way that I think it made the most sense. I want you to leave me a comment. I want you to leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have a funnel builder, if you which one you're using. If you have a different one, just kind of copy this model. But if you don't, take my free gift and have fun with it. Listen, I'm so excited for you guys. I'm going to see most of you, if not all of you, in the Core 3 video. Just click that next button below, and I'll see you soon. Thank you guys. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Bye-bye.